What's up, everybody? Schulz here. Akaash Singh, AlexxMedia, Mark Gagnon. Another episode of Flagrant 2. We got a lot of things to talk about, man. Lot of things happening in the comedy world. LA comedy scene taking yet another hit, bro. Yeah, dude. There's like a Corona Me Too virus going around the LA. They need to put the LA comedy scene in a bubble, bro. Like, that's what they need.
Yo, son.
Because shit is getting harsh out there, man. Yo, Rogan got out just in time. Rogan was like, fuck this. I'm not sticking around to watch this shit sink.
Son.
It's crazy. No, listen, it's crazy what's going down. I mean, I want to get into it. We'll probably get into it a little bit later. But my man Callan, man, LA Times caught
Yo.
I mean, this chick accused him of rape, bro.
It was hard to read.
I thought it was really easy to read. It was beautifully written. It was hard to read.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were criticizing the girl's writing.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Fam.
If you're going to accuse of rape, at least, put it eloquently.
Son, this girl wrote a Law and Order SVU.
Son.
I think she even had the dun-duns in the middle of the paragraph breakdown. Yeah. Bro, it was insane, the detailing. Like, the detailing was so good. Like, I was like, was she in entertainment or something? Like, I was like, she had to be part of the industry. There's no way.
Yo.
There's no way.
I have never agreed with a trigger warning until now.
What do you mean?
Because if I went through that shit and then I was reading about it, I'd be like, yo, this is exactly like what I went through. Like, this is entirely too descriptive. Yo, this is horrifying to relive.
Bro, it was... We gotta contact that writer. Like, that writer need a book deal, bro. That writer need a book deal. That writer need to write the Ellen DeGeneres biopic or some shit. We're gonna talk about Ellen too, but yeah, man. So I called Callan. I was like, bro, just break this down to me. Like, what's going on?
Please tell me.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
And
I don't want to say anything until I know what Callan is saying.
Yeah, he's like, nah, dude, it's bullshit. It's complete. He's like, he knew the girl. He knew the girl for 5 years before that. Mm-hmm. They went out on a date. She had a boyfriend. He didn't know that she had a boyfriend. Right. This is what Callan says. It's not what I'm saying. This is only information that's out there. And, they were hooking up, whatever. And then she felt, I guess, she didn't want to, keep hooking up. He said, okay, that's cool. That's fine. Stopped. Everything's good. Later on, they talk. She auditions to play his wife on a show. He reads with her. Chemistry read, not just audition. Chemistry read means if you get the role that day, you've already signed the contract for 7 years that you're going to be. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't mean that it couldn't have happened. Everybody wants opportunities. It's a small business. You got to take the opportunities that you're given.
Yeah.
100%. That being said, like, in his mind, he was saying to me, I'm so blown away by it because we continue to talk. Like, there are plenty other times where we met at auditions, hung out. She was auditioning for his show. There are all these other times. So to him, it was like, this is crazy. Obviously, he put out his piece, and I thought it was good that he put out a piece.
I didn't see his piece, actually.
Oh, yeah. He put out a piece.
I saw a statement from him. Is that what you meant?
No, he put out Instagram.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, which I think, here's the thing that I think a lot of people get fucked up about this stuff. And again, I don't know anything. I can only share with you guys what Callan said to me.
Right.
He said, not even, no chance, no, absolutely not, etc. Which is obviously what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Some people are a little quiet, and that can read guilty, whether it's real or not. Some people are very quiet, and you're like, whoa, you're being a little quiet about being accused of some heinous shit.
So that's what I'm saying. The fact that he went out and did a video, he did a front-facing video. We can even get it up.
You want me to play?
And show his new eyelids. He did eyelids.
Maybe that's why he did front-facing videos.
Everybody else did a written. Everybody else did like a written.
He did it in front of one of those fucking lights that the Instagram influencers got, the ring light.
The whole time he's like, I am not at all guilty.
He's like, please cry. Get some fucking water on these things.
Get it out. The right lid is a little tight. They took a little too much off the right lid, in my opinion. But
I told you my theory. I think he tried to get in front of this story by doing a cartel thing where they changed their face up. They couldn't ID him and shit.
Yo, do you need to get a new Apple Face? Do you need to redo Face ID if you got new eyelids?
I wonder.
Because they might be like, yo, who's this big eyelided motherfucker coming around
handsome
here?
dude trying to get in your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting because with the mask, your shit doesn't work.
Nope.
That's a possibility. Anyway, so he does this video.
Right.
It's too long for us to watch the whole thing. But
Watch a
or
snippet.
do you want to watch any of it? No, not really.
No.
I don't care. You should have watched it. So
He basically says I didn't do it. That's what he said.
he says I didn't do it, and it's like, why the fuck is he the first person to come out with the video that's like, I didn't do it?
I don't know.
Why everybody comes out with like Louis had some stupid fucking written apology.
Because Louis did it.
That's what you're talking about. That's the thing.
His statement was, yo, my bad.
If somebody accuses you of rape,
Bro.
Yep.
I'm on your Instagram live. I'm on your Instagram. I'm calling Tekashi like, yo, what's like, you need to do a music video? How I did rape? Like, everybody gonna find out.
Right.
Not only that, you're getting sued. Your mother's getting sued. Whoever you did the story with is getting sued.
Yeah.
If you ever accuse me of some shit I did not and then take everything from me, because that's what essentially this is going to do.
Going over the top.
Over the top.
Hey, now you in the spin cycle.
Let me tell you
How's it feel?
Real talk. So it's like, finally someone came out and they were just like, yo, you cannot do this. That's funny.
I thought she was peeing. We're good. No,
You cannot do this. Don't let her distract us. You cannot just throw dirt on someone's name. I loved how Bieber came out and Bieber was like, here's all the information. I got
Bieber
you.
was into it, yo.
And sued them motherfuckers, as you should.
Yeah.
So the tricky thing about suing people is it costs mad money.
Yes.
If you were to sue the LA Times, apparently, that's $3 million it's going to cost you in legal fees.
Oh.
Apparently. Now, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't know. I think I just sue him myself. Do you need a lawyer? Can't you just be like, I'm suing you? Like, you can't go to...
But why you got to sue the LA Times? Can't you just sue the person?
I'm suing everybody.
But they put out the piece.
They put out the
but
piece.
if they were lied to and they were misinformed, like you can do your...
You get sued for that.
You're getting
Don't get
sued.
lied to so much.
That's okay. Let me say
this. So some girl, some dude tricked your girl out of some pussy, right? You gonna sue her?
Wait,
What? What y'all even talk about this early? No,
you just said some dude tricked your girl.
Exactly. Your girl's at LA Times. Some dude's, got a fake story. She buys the fake story. Yo, it's too late in the afternoon for y'all. It's too late in the afternoon for y'all.
This would be a great lawyer,
Hold
bro.
on.
Hey, that should be the new name for it. You call it Me Oops.
Oops. I was saying they should have called Delia's Me Pre. like Me Pre-puberty.
Me Preteen.
Oh, that was the joke I had. This
Don't cut that.
No, that was the joke I had. Free Chris, by the way. Free Chris. So, from everything that came out, he's innocent.
Let me tell you something about Chris. He free.
He free.
He got all the time. My man's appointment book is empty.
Yo, but... Yo, he needs to do the front facing video, though.
That's what
Real
I'm saying.
talk.
There's no
He should
free
do it on
Chris
TikTok.
I mean, what do I edit here?
Just put a
Leave
big
it
ass.
in. That's gonna be the new saying. Leave it.
No, don't.
But
that should not be the same.
So I had a fucking fire ass joke, and I didn't put it out because I got
But you
respect
finna.
for. I'm gonna say now because the joke was fire.
All right, hit it.
I get the text. Mike Feeney informed me about what happened to Callan. Right?
TMZ Feeney. That's what Nate
TMZ
McIntosh calls him.
Feeney. TMZ Feeney hit me. TMZ is just waiting. I'm not TMZ. Feeney just waiting for motherfuckers that are doing better than him to fall.
Yo, he be having the scoops, yo. He like half of Alexx, yo. You want one scoop, you want a Feeney.
He's there. Feeney was there the second he found out. What, Hannibal's got some shit happening because of the Bill Cosby? Got you. So, Feeney messaged me. I'm like, oh no, Callan went down, right?
Yeah.
And it was for the accusation was rape, right? Which he denies. I mean, on the phone with me, tons of other things in the conversation that I cannot share, but very convincing to me. Again, we're not saying anything about this girl. every girl should be able to, have their voice, and nobody's trying to silence your voice. Whatever the thing I have to say so you don't think I'm a bad person is. That
we can mark. That we can mark. Mark.
Whatever happens in the lawsuit is what it should be.
Well, I don't think there will be a lawsuit.
Oh.
I think it's too expensive. And I think that if you have, hundreds of millions of dollars, you can actually do that. But I don't know. The point is, I have this joke, right? Callan has this rape accusation, right? And obviously D'Elia, and I go, if D'Elia and Callan's accusers had a podcast, they could call it the Fighter and the
I was going to ask if that's why D'Elia and Callan were so close, because he's the kid, right?
Now, I'm like, I can't put that out because that's too fucked up, and I don't want to put any dirt on the man's name. He's already going through a hard time. Now,
I can't put that out.
I can't put it out, son.
To hundreds of thousands.
I can't put it out. It's $500,000, but I can't put it out. Let's just get it right. If it's his biggest podcast.
To be fair, his pieces get about $1 million, so he's doing a nice deal.
I was talking about a Flagrant episode. It is what it is, though. It's okay. Fastest growing podcast on the planet. It's no big deal. But the only reason I say it right now is because somebody fucking put it out. Someone commented it on Reddit or Instagram or some shit, and it went viral. And I was like, that's my fucking shit.
Could have been you.
I know it could have been me.
Could have been you.
Nah, but in all seriousness, Callan's got literally that's everything gone.
It's Here's what's also rough.
Go.
He's a father, and there's you shouldn't. If something happened to you, you got to say something. Whatever. Just what sucks is if you're innocent and you are Brian. You have kids who forever have to look at you with that accusation.
And he's single.
I was thinking the kids was worse, but sure.
I thought we already did that. I thought we already talked about the kids.
What does being single have to do with anything?
Dating
Literally,
after you got the rape accusation got to be a little
about
tricky.
The kids. You said nothing. You went straight to and new pussy.
I thought you covered it. Now, I'll be honest, the way I thought you covered that shit like a double stuffed chocolate Oreo, bro. That's how I thought you had it completely smothered, bro. Completely smothered. Then I brought in a new thing, which was dating with the accusation. That's got to make a girl a little bit.
Bruh. I mean, the man just got his eyelids done, for fuck's sake.
Imagine all that pussy he gets to see not.
What a poorly timed cosmetic surgery.
Yo, real. Now you wish the shit was drooping.
That's gotta be killing him.
Okay, anyway. Back to what we're saying. This is why this is really tricky. Just the accusation. No criminal charge, just the accusation. He can't be on the podcast.
Nope.
Because, of course, advertisers are going to get spooked.
100%.
And low-key, this is why, and every single person here who's part of the Patreon, I just want to say thank you. I'm sure Akaash is eternally grateful as well. Everybody here is eternally grateful. This is why. I'm not knocking any advertisers. The advertisers that support this podcast are absolutely amazing, but they also have a business that they have to protect.
Yes.
So I understand when they have to make these tough decisions, like removing advertising from a show that they fucking love and a show where they believe the person is innocent because of the public scrutiny surrounding it. They're protecting their brand. The only reason why they're part of the podcast is to grow their brand.
Right.
And if that could detract from the brand, then it's not going to help them. But having a Patreon protects us from those situations where somebody that you do not know, some random person could completely lie about this. And time will tell with this situation, but someone could completely lie about you, about me, about Alex, about Mark, and then take away everything that the podcast has built.
Dude, it's rough.
It's insane. Anyway, it is, it's sad, man. It's fucked up. And it's sad that these things can happen, bro.
But
and it's
if the allegation is true,
then
he's a piece of shit.
Yes.
100, look.
I feel sorry for the woman.
Absolutely.
100%. 100%. Again, I can only speak. I know Brian.
Yeah.
So I can't speak on something. If I have someone's phone number who's involved and I speak on something without talking to them, then I'm stupid. I'm phony.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a fraud. And you shouldn't even listen to me on this podcast.
Yes.
If that's the case. If I'm not calling the source to hear about it. But I don't have Shorty's number. And I'm not an investigative journalist. I can call my boy and say what my boy says. And I know that there are certain people out there, there's certain podcasts, and I'm not calling out specific podcasts, but I know when you're in the Hollywood matrix, you have to do whatever you can to protect yourself. Because you want to get the job. You want to be on the sitcom. You want to be on the show. So you can't even comment about things like this because you could lose the job. You could lose the show. You could be spun in an article. His friends are doing all this shit. That's not what we're about. That's not what we're trying to do. Definitely. We're literally just trying to have truth out there. And if that's what he says, if she's absolutely entitled to what she says, but he should also be entitled to what he says. Yeah. And please believe the LA Times not writing any article about him.
Yeah, and if something comes out about her lying, it's not going to be as big of an article. It just won't grab the same headlines. Right. So this guy's got to carry that with him. Right. And I understand people who will make the business decision. I'm getting older, I get it, but we didn't want to do that. And that's, again, where the Patreon is so fucking amazing, is we can speak as honestly as possible without worrying about sponsors pulling out or whatever. Like, we have that thanks to you guys. It's amazing.
Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much. For supporting the Patreon, man. We really appreciate it. Patreon.com/flagrant2. This was all advertisement for our Patreon, to be honest with you. It really had nothing to do with Brian Callen.
The whole thing?
No. In all seriousness, I really hope, I mean, this is the weirdest thing. It's like, I hope more than anything, everything that Brian said to me is 100% honest, 100% true. That's what I hope. And it's the weirdest thing when you talk about this stuff, because you also got to hope Brian's right, because then a girl didn't get raped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should be hoping that what happened is what the girl said.
Yes.
Because now you're hoping that a girl got raped.
Yes.
And it doesn't look like there's any criminal charges or anything going.
Yes.
So it is a fucked up situation. I hope what Brian is saying is 100% true. And if that's the case, I hope he gets his life back, and I hope he gets back to doing, what he loves to do, man. I really do.
I just hope whatever happened, I hope justice is served. That's it. That's all we can hope for.
Absolutely.
On either end.
Absolutely. Talking about dressing in a way to LeBron James. Wow.
Segue king over here.
LeBron James is out here with
it up,
uber confidence, bro. Man. This different level confidence. He brought a purse, and y'all were making fun of my man Satchel. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and now what? Keep that same energy.
Nah,
you think I'm going to defend LeBron's purse? No, it wasn't worse. This is worse. But you think I'm going to defend LeBron's purse? Y'all could both be gay.
Yeah, both your purses were trash.
Yo, can I have a little conversation with y'all, and it's just the four of us and everybody listening, but hopefully not my girlfriend? My girlfriend watches this show, RuPaul's Drag Race, okay?
Oh, fuck.
No.
I'm watching this show with her.
Oh, no.
She done drug you into a little race, too, I think.
Yo, real talk, bro? She's being passive-aggressive to me through the show.
Okay.
We'll be watching the girls drag race. Mm-hmm. Or not the girls, the guy, whatever they are, the drag queens.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, oh, yeah, that one looks like that girl you used to hook up with. Like,
oh, yeah.
Every one of the girls resembles one of the girl I used to hook up with. And now what am I supposed to do?
Who cares? Yeah, you're right.
Here's the thing.
But then you get disrespected.
Now I'm disrespected.
Yeah, fuck that.
How?
So I said one looked like her, and then, that was not the right thing to do, guys. That was not the right thing.
Is that why you posted a picture of her doing this fucking insane workout? This 300-ass, Spartan-ass workout where she doing burpees, jumping straight into a pull-up? Was that passive aggressive?
We were going through it a little bit. We were going through it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We were going through it a little bit.
She was killing it, yo.
I tried to add some humor to make it seem like that wasn't the reason. you know, your boy posts a picture of his girl, like, I love this girl so much, you just apologizing. Yeah. So I had one of her doing a pull-up, and I was just had a heart on it, and I was like, man, how could I flip this so people don't know that I'm doing this because we got in a little fight? So I was like, she does a pull-up by herself, and the caption I wrote was like, never helping her get her bag down from the overhead bin. I was grasping at straws, bro. Cookie just left the room. She's like, I don't want to hear none of this. I don't want to hear none of this slander.
You don't want another fight.
But nah, it was yeah, that's for real. You picked up on that, huh?
I did. Yeah. Now I did.
Yeah. She was working out angry. It looked like she was mad at you.
Oh yeah, she was getting out of system.
Killing it, yo.
No, but she's nice with that pull-ups and that kind of shit. For a girl,
bro,
girls
for
usually
any
can't
human.
do that.
So burpee into a pull up was crazy.
With the ankle weights.
With ankle weights.
You know what I mean?
That's fucking. Remember the video, the workouts Alex used to do with his dick out?
Oh yeah,
it was like one of those.
You still remember that, don't you?
Bruh,
his fucking
I think about
paraplegic workout that he would do. Son, people thought Al was Professor X, like Malcolm X, but Professor X.
Professor X with 2 X's?
Yeah, 2 X's. I was wondering how to blacken it up. But literally, he would only do these upper body workouts, and it was like what are those things called?
A wheelchair?
Nah, it looks like it. What is it? Tricep dips? Oh, it's dips and pull-ups, right? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Still only upper body.
Yeah, you still got the upper body. I don't know how'd we get here. Oh yeah, my girl said I like trannies and shit.
RuPaul Drag Race.
I'm not gonna lie. The one that my girl said that,
all right, bro.
The one my girl said that it looked like a girl that I hooked up with. Before she was saying that, I was I was literally about to say, and thank God I didn't say this. I was literally about to say, I was about to go, yo, that one kind of fine, yo. Son, I'll tell you, bro.
God.
There was one, it was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute, bro. It was cute, bro. Hey, bro. It would have got me.
It's funny. I thought you were mentioning this show because I thought she was getting her fashion recommendations for you from the show. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
It would make so much sense. Yeah. It's like,
y'all recognize that blouse?
The purse, the fucking
She got that shit.
shorts he be
Oh,
wearing,
that's
the booty
funny.
shorts.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now that show is spectacular, though. Structurally, it is spectacular.
So it's just a bunch of people racing while dragging stuff. Like, I don't get it.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second. Let me tell you something that's very important. Look at my if you guys are watching this on the YouTube, you can see this full hair of luscious, beautiful hair.
I was going to say luscious, dead ass.
I said full hair of luscious, beautiful hair.
Nah, but you got a luscious
That's
head
how much
of hair.
hair I got, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's a great head of hair. You're right. And the reason it is because of modern science. That's right. Balding is a choice. You don't have to go bald. You do not. It is up to you if you go bald. If you feel like you're about to start thinning, you feel like you're already maybe thinning a little bit, get ahead of it, all right? You go to keeps.com/flagrant. You're going to get the products that I've been using for over 10 years, and this is how I've kept my hair. I got to get that before pick of my hair where it's starting to thin.
I dead ass remember you were freaking out because you were losing your hair mad long ago. You started using the similar product, and now you're good.
I remember doing my hair before we went to a show in D.C. It was me and Blau went to a show in D.C. And I remember being like, fuck, I was like covering up parts. Yep. Now my shit is gorgeous. Keeps, I'm telling you, KEEPS.com/flagrant. You're going to get your first month free. That's what you got to do.
First month free.
KEEPS.com/flagrant. You're going to get your first month free. I don't know why that shit is so difficult to say. But, go to that shit. Do it. I'm telling you, it's not a game. You will be so happy that you did. Number one sign of male aging is losing your hair. That's it. Any guy that has a full head of hair, they're like, man, he's aging great for his age. Or he's aging great for his age. Guys, I'm really struggling with this ad. But I think that we got it, and I think that you guys that are struggling with keeping your hair,
you don't even need to be good at it. If you're balding, get the fucking product.
Right.
It's so easy.
Right. Let's get back to the show. But while we're on the sports, I want to hit one more thing. Okay. I think if you guys saw this news, The Rock bought the XFL with his investors for $15 million. It sounds like nothing. I don't know the details of this, but I think this is potentially a genius acquisition.
I agree, but I don't know how it's going to work out.
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
I have a theory. The NFL will not operate in the bubble for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's too many teams. Maybe there's not enough facilities to function that many games. Maybe it's just too big. Maybe the teams can't make enough money without the revenue from the stadiums. Who knows? But it looks like they're not going to operate within the bubble. And the sports that are not operating in the bubble seem to have a lot of difficulty stopping the coronavirus spread. Baseball, you're seeing people drop like flies, and
that's how much baseball sucks. As God is like, shut this shit down. I'm not
doing even baseball players are like, I'm opting out.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you barely have to opt in to baseball. You just sit around the whole fucking game. Anyway, I think The Rock and his business partner have an amazing opportunity to eat up some real estate from the NFL of the game of football because they can operate in the bubble. If they do 8 teams only,
Yep.
Think about it. That's 4 games a week.
Yep.
Right? 8 teams only, 4 games a week. Matter of fact, if you want to bring it down to like the bye week or whatever like that, you could even limit maybe more. Who knows? I don't know the exact math. But let's say 4 games you could do. You could easily do 4 games in one stadium. Mm-hmm. If you have 2 stadiums, you know, some of these places have like a practice facility and the main stadium next to each other. You could easily run that. 8 teams, bubble for football. NFL shuts the season down because all the players keep catching corona and they don't want to spread it anymore. The coaches are old and overweight. The amount of overweight. Andy Reid catches corona, he's fucking dead.
Well, I mean, even, just overweight players. All linemen are overweight.
Yeah, but maybe they're in such good shape.
Maybe.
Oh, that's the only thing I thought about. But the coaches aren't.
Yeah.
Coaches look like shit.
Yeah. Coaches are the same weight. Just
no, no endurance,
muscle.
nothing.
Yeah.
So I think they could eat up some real estate for football. And here's the thing. If they do, the upside is hundreds of millions.
Yes.
If they don't, the downside?
It's a few million.
15 million.
And if you're The Rock, you're a partial shareholder with your business partner who's his ex-wife.
You let them take all the costs. You're the face of the brand. You're synonymous with wrestling in and of itself. You come out there, do some opening intros or whatever it is. This is the XFL. You do everything Vince McMahon couldn't pull off.
Yep.
I think that they could make a lot of money. And if they don't, the risk was 15 million, which sounds a lot to the 4 of us and to everybody listening. But to The Rock, who's probably worth $500 million.
Yeah, he's
15 million is worth the risk.
The Rock is like the most bankable star in Hollywood. He's like the only star that's never had a flop. Was Will Smith, now it's him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was the producer on his football show, whatever the fuck that was. Playmakers, whatever, Ballers. Yeah. I think this to him is like very low risk in terms of like 3 million or whatever he's putting in and very high reward.
Yeah.
So you take that risk.
Great business decision.
Yeah. Yes.
While we're talking about great business decisions, let's talk about the king. Let's talk about the king of New York.
Bruh.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He really is.
No other rapper in New York should even mention themselves as the king because they know they can't beat him with numbers. They know that the people don't care about their street cred if that's what you want to beat him on. Mm-hmm. And the people don't care enough about their raps to discredit Tekashi for how whack he is at rhyming.
Right.
Right? Like his antics swallow all them whole.
And his songs, even though I don't think he can rap, his songs slap.
No, he got a good ear. I'll give that to him or his producer, whoever he works with. He's got a good ear because the songs are catchy.
Yep.
And this one was marketed brilliantly, specifically. Good. Obviously, his first day out, Al?
Yeah.
Yep. First day off house arrest.
First day off house arrest. He's in Bed-Stuy.
Yep.
He's crossing the Williamsburg Bridge. Maybe it was a Brooklyn Bridge. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. He's walking around. It's his basically way of saying, hey, I'll do whatever I want. My first day out, I'm not hiding. Now, granted, he's hiding. Nobody knows what the fuck he is right now. Yeah. But he found a safe way to go. I'm not hiding. Yeah. I'm I'm untouchable. I'm going to troll all the gangsters that said I wasn't going to walk around.
Right.
You come to the hood. Went to the hood. Shot the video in the hood. Right? Yeah. He does subtle shit that's fucking brilliant. In the video, he has this bandage on his neck. Right?
Yeah.
I thought it was a mask, but it's a bandage.
Right.
The last scene of the video, he's driving in a car and the bandage gets caught in the wind and it throws off and then it stops.
I thought he ripped it off.
Yeah, it comes off a little. He rips it off. So now I'm going, well, what the fuck was under the bandage?
Yep.
Now I got to go to your Instagram and I got to see if you have any pictures of your neck. If it's a neck tattoo or whatever the fuck it is, I got to see. Now while I'm on your Instagram, I'm like, all right, it's on and popping. I might as well follow this kid. He's marketing on another level.
Yeah.
He's not doing the classic, like he includes the stupid money thing.
Yeah.
The stupid change shit, like the low-hanging fruit of rap PR. Look, I've got money and it's folded together.
He does do it more obnoxiously though, and it's like more, it works better, I think, because he's so obnoxious with it.
What I don't understand is like why, at what point will other rappers stop? At what point will other rappers stop hating and start learning?
It's going to take a long time. It took people a long time with you, with comedy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a lot of this ain't working. This isn't the way. TV's still a thing. It's not going away for 20 years. And then it works enough times. You get enough million video views and you're just people like, all right, man, I guess this is what it is.
So rappers just aren't there yet.
They're not there yet. They haven't figured out that like antics sell and we don't need you to be truly authentic because that seems completely counterintuitive.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of disagree, guys.
Go.
I think the antics are starting to not work. Like he had the biggest drop ever in terms of Billboard with his last song that he came out with. Like it was like number 2 in the country, and then the next week it was number 125, like some crazy drop.
Right.
Like I think when you play that antics game and people start to realize, oh, you're just the antics guy, that gets old.
I'll say this. I don't think that he makes songs to last forever.
Yeah, but it gotta last more than a week.
No. I really don't think that they do. I think his goal is actually to treat the songs as throwaways. I'm going to surge with interest on one day. I'm going to spike all the interest into one day and shoot it far up to the charts, maybe get number 1. And then there'll be zero interest the next day because there's no real like nutritional value there in the music. But it doesn't matter because I got my number 1, on to the next one. And he can keep on creating number 1s that people are bored of the next day. It doesn't matter because it's low-hanging fruit content. Like it's not like he works on the bars like Kendrick Lamar or an Eminem or Jay-Z is like really crafting these songs. He's just throwing out some.
So then how is he making money?
I would also draw one more parallel to Schulz if I guess you one more time.
Go.
Before comedy, there was YouTube stars, social media stars, antics. The talent isn't really there, but they got the antics, and they spike, they ebb and flow, they have their, great video, whatever. Tekashi, we said it, he's not a skilled rapper, but he's gotten this far off just antics. And then when somebody's going to come around and combine skill with antics, then it's a game changer. And that's what it's going to take for things to completely flip. It's going to take one guy who's going to say, Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or whoever who can rap and be like, nah, I'm going to have antics that are less ridiculous, but still antics, and then be true to the craft and be a good rapper. And I think then people are going to be like, oh, this is a lot of marketing and smoke and mirrors as much as anything else.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's like, and I'm doing that because you're complimenting me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying that like I brought quality
good jokes.
Yeah, to the internet where people were fine with like stupid sketches where like guys put on wigs.
Yes.
And then we like put high quality stand up on there and people are like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
And same thing that we're doing to monologues in a way. It's like it's like I want to make everybody feel I want everybody else to feel like the condom is on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want when you watch our monologues to be like, yo, this is raw sex, and then you go watch some of the competition and you're like, yo, this is sex with a condom, right?
And that's what it looks like.
And that's what, and I think Akaash's point is really brilliant. It's like that could happen if the next generation of rapper understands what a Tekashi does and then uses that, but also comes through with real content and real songs and fire bars. Like imagine your favorite rapper lyrically had Tekashi's PR mind.
Bruh.
I think that used to be Kanye. Sort of Kanye.
That's a fucking great. That was Ye, right? Yeah. It was like a guy who was decent at rap, but great at PR and great at like musical ear, making the music himself. Yeah, that's fucking so true. So we just need the next version of Ye to come up. I don't know who that is.
And that's why Life of Pablo was so big. It was probably not his best rap, but like antics were high, and then this album sounds amazing. Got a couple songs that slap. His bars are kind of whatever, but like, dude, this album is great. And with the antics, it's a different. It was like, I remember everybody going nuts over Life of Pablo.
Yeah, that's interesting. Who do you think the next will be? Mark, you're in on these young rappers.
Oh yeah,
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
Do you think he's got the antics though?
Nah, I'm not really sure.
He's too authentic. He's too real.
Yeah, he's too real, bro.
Yeah.
When you're from the streets, you can't really take it out of someone like that.
Right. No, I get it. Jack is a tough guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe like Roddy Ricch. Like, I don't know if he has the antics like that, but like as far as like the star power behind him, like he's got every cosign. Like everyone's gassing him and then rap.
But does he understand the game? Does he understand the flex? Does he understand not the troll? Does he understand like how interest is drummed up now?
I don't think so.
I don't got it.
Is it possible those two things can even go together though? Because if antics requires, if it's like necessary,
it's a tough needle to thread.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's necessary for antics to be like, oh, I'm belligerent and like obnoxious and loud.
Yeah.
And then quality to be like, I'm thoughtful, introspective, and delicate.
Yeah.
Are those two things like necessarily even compatible?
What you're describing is Steph Curry. It's like never has somebody who could shoot the ball so well been able to dribble so well because there's no need to do it. right? Like if I can shoot from anywhere on the court, I don't need to learn how to dribble to get by you
and pass.
Right? Like it's redundant, and like I don't need to get by you because I'm going to shoot from 35 feet and I'm wet, so I don't even need a crossover.
Right.
And if you do come out and play D at 35 feet, I could probably get by you with 1 or 2 moves.
Yeah,
It's not that I don't need every single move, which is what Steph has.
Right.
So then you have that super unique talent, which can do both on the basketball court, right? That's also going to transcend to art in any way. Stand up. Like stand-ups now, because of what we did, every stand-up is going to need to know how, at least when they start, to edit videos, post clips, do all this. That's just baseline for stand. Know how to operate a camera. Know how to use Final Cut. That's bare minimum if you're a starting stand-up.
yeah.
If you're someone who's established, you could pay someone to do it. But bare minimum, they're going to have to learn how to do it. So we created a new game.
Yep.
Where marketing is part of the fucking game.
I'll say the person that was closest within rap, I think, is Tyler the Creator.
Oh, yo.
When he first came out, he was like, he had legit raps and he was like trying to say something. He had like an actual message and a POV, but he was also going on like SNL and like just fucking around and like running off stage and
So
like
his first video with him eating the fucking bug or whatever was wild.
exactly. That it set the internet off.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a good one. Tyler is interesting because Tyler understands what it takes to make a moment.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will go on the Funk Flex freestyle shit.
Oh yeah.
And they try to do their most fire freestyle so that Flex would go, oh my God, you're the shit. And then that goes viral. And then Tyler goes, nah, you know, it'd be funny if I say some gay shit and make him feel super weird. That's going to go viral. Tyler understands the value of interest and eyeballs. But he's fine on his own island.
Yeah, and Lil Dicky does it a little bit also. Like he's decent at it where like he'll make these videos that pop.
Yeah.
But the songs are actually pretty good. And he, like some of his other songs have like actual bars. It's just you're trying to find the compatibility between like someone that's intelligent and smart enough to know how to market and like write really well, but also like
tortured enough to be an artist.
Yeah, exactly. Tortured enough to be willing to like let themselves be like
and
look
willing
crazy.
to sacrifice a bit of the art, maybe potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a way to do both, but potentially sacrificing the art for the antics.
It's a really rare person, and within rap specifically, I think it's hard.
Best person who probably did it was Eminem.
Yo, I was going to bring up M. It's a different time, but
best.
His marketing was crazy.
Yeah.
The music and the marketing were...
The music was up there.
The music was fire. I was just listening to Eminem recently. The music was fire. Like, skill-wise, regardless if you like rappers or not.
He's the one. He's an incredible rapper.
Yeah.
The skill of rap.
Yeah.
And I know people now, it's fun to like look back and be like, hey, he just goes him and him and him and the dude had fucking bars.
And he got respect for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jay-Z not putting anybody on his album.
Right. But you're right. He knew how to drum up the interest. He knew how to poke the right people.
Yeah, dude.
He
Going at teeny boppers is brilliant.
Hells yeah, especially when it was like the teeny bopper Olympics back in the day. It was like a new boy band or a new girl singing every other day. And he kind of cut through that with like authenticity. Yeah. Now it seems almost a little fraudulent, but back then,
his videos were dope. His live performances were dope. Like he would always make a moment where it's like everybody's talking about.
He knew how to make a fucking moment.
Remember the MTV Music Awards where he's like Me was his song,
and he had like 400 motherfuckers,
300 people, white kids with platinum blonde hair and the white T-shirt and the baggy jeans, all walking in a line. He fucking got it.
And you go.
Sorry, real quick. I also remember he gave an award speech one time. He got an award, same MTV shit. Goes up and everybody's dressed up. He's got on his fucking tracksuit, baggy ass pants. He's like, yo, I got a speech somewhere. And then he reaches into his pocket, and I didn't even get it because I was like 13 and mad naive. And he just like 1,000 pills fall out of his pocket, and he was like, oh my bad. And then he just walks off stage. It's like, yo, he gets the fucking moment.
Yeah. Yo, I'm pretty sure, I think it was him or Steve-O, I can't remember. But someone was telling me like a merch story where I think it was him. He used to sell urinal cakes with his face on them as like concert merch.
Oh, I think that was Steve-O.
Was that Steve-O?
Yeah.
I remember it being Eminem because I think Eminem heard about it, was like, oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
So it was like Eminem co-signed it.
Eminem had a really interesting thing. We need to go back and like look at his PR because he had this super balance between like roasting everybody.
Yeah.
And also humility, like self-hatred.
He was really good at Charlamagne talks about it in Black Privilege. He roasts himself. Like he would always get to I always get to me before you can get to me. And then I roast you and I roast me too. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it creates a really interesting authenticity and like you just feel as if you're hearing something truthful.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this guy's not only calling out himself, he's calling out his audience.
Yeah.
He's like, well, yeah, you guys want to be like me because I curse a lot and do fucked up shit. And like, it's like there's no fourth wall or whatever. And the artists that can do that, or the comedians that can do that, the people that can do that, tend to transcend their peers in that time, right? And it's hard to not look at them. You're like, oh, wow. He's saying whatever, or she's saying whatever.
Yeah.
In this room full of people who are worried about every other word that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to at least listen.
He's Teflon.
And I think making fun of yourself, there's something we admire in that. And probably, for me, it's like aspirational almost. Like when Charlamagne shits on himself, I remember some Vlad interview years ago before I even met him where he was like, I got a lisp, I got fucking black marks, who cares, whatever, say whatever you want about me. I've heard it all. And I was like, oh, that's dope. I wish I was that confident to be like, yeah, I got this thing, that thing, that thing. So I think there's something with Eminem that was also that, which is
6ix9ine got that too, bro. He's got the humility, man. Like he's got the
he's in that interview. He's like
self-deprecation.
I know my raps are trash,
yeah,
but it's hot trash.
It's hot trash.
I didn't even know he said that. That's
oh,
great.
bro, everything's making fun of himself.
Bro, he was on Breakfast Club. He said he's like, "Pussy got that wet, got that." What does that,
what does that even mean? I think it was Angie Martinez.
Yeah,
it's Angie Martinez.
Like, doesn't even make
what
sense.
does that even mean? But yo, it's just, but it's great.
It's great.
Last point about Eminem. Last point about Eminem. His one fuck up marketing wise that I saw in his whole career, when he tried to go at Trump. And I'll say why. He didn't do it as if that person meant nothing to him. The way he made fun of everybody was like, I'm going to be the guy who is the puppeteer. I have everybody on my string. You know what I mean? Oh, you're being made fun of. You're the Backstreet Boys. You're NSYNC. You're Britney Spears. Everybody getting these bars. With Trump, he actually seemed angry at them. He never seemed angry at Britney. He never seemed angry at NSYNC. He never seemed angry at any of these people he made fun of. But when he did that thing, he's like out of breath. He's like fucking breathing heavy and shit. It was like watching Michael Blaustein make out. He was really like angry, and you could tell he was affected, not the one doing the affecting. And there's never anything funny about that.
I feel like in his rap, like whenever he would go at a rapper, he would take that shit super personally. Like when he went at Ja Rule, him, 50 Cent, and whoever was on that, and Busta Rhymes, I think, he went at Ja Rule. He just seemed fucking angry and vicious. When he went at like Benzo, wherever the fuck that guy's name, Benzino, destroyed that motherfucker. When he would go at rappers, he treated Trump like a rapper. And maybe that was a fuck up. But I also just thought like, man, if he just quit after Detox, I'm sure he's having fun, but his legacy would be crazy.
Yeah, but he fucked. In my opinion, it would be crazy. You're right. He stayed in the game too long. Maybe some Roy Jones Jr. shit.
Yeah, and he's having fun, so I want to knock it, but it ain't the same.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
That being said, he had the perfect opportunity to inject himself back in like mainstream rap culture because nobody bullied Trump.
Yeah, he took it personally. He didn't bully him.
Exactly. He had the opportunity to bully.
Bullying's not personal.
It's not.
It's just, I'm an asshole. You're the victim.
You're going to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And he should have, well, we always joke around and say he should have fucking rubbed his hair and poked his belly.
Yeah.
He should have teased him.
Yeah.
He should have little bitched him.
Yeah.
If he wanted to play that role. If he really wanted to antagonize Trump, he should have little babied him or little broed him.
And who's better at that than Trump? He's the king of, a little baby.
Do you think it didn't tear Eminem apart that Trump didn't respond?
Oh, yeah.
It tore him a fucking part. Because everybody who's ever spoken to was bothered. And then Trump acted like it never even happened.
Yeah. Who's the guy that can do that to Trump?
Trump has to care about your opinion, or the person who is doing that to Trump has to convince Trump's following of what they're saying.
Yeah.
So Trump only cares about the opinion if the masses care.
Yeah.
Right? So he's just playing to the masses. If the masses don't care about it, you don't care. I think he's bothered by SNL, but he knows that his base hates SNL so much, he's like, okay, I can live with that. I could discredit him.
Because also SNL cares, and it doesn't seem as effective. The most brilliant thing he does is Crooked Hillary, Boring Jeb, or whatever. Always what would you call Donald to fuck with them that can undercut him with everybody and be like, oh yeah, I guess. The only thing I can think of is Dementia Donald. This guy's clearly got dementia. That's Dementia Donnie. Dementia Donnie.
I call him Poor Donnie, bro.
Oh.
I go poor. And
I think
I'm not poor. Yeah, you are.
I think Cuban is the one guy. That's why I think Cuban could have beaten him maybe, because Cuban can bully him with his wallet.
Bro, that was a trash talk I used to do in soccer. Anytime we were playing, no matter what the score was, I would just say scoreboard. And they go, yeah, but you're losing. I go, scoreboard. And they would lose their fucking mind. It's the all-time best trash talk. You just go, yeah, scoreboard. We're winning. You go, no, you're not. You go, I'm. You can't.
Wait, what?
Dumbasses did you play soccer with?
You can't argue with a crazy person. So if you just go, yo, Trump, you're poor. He goes, no, I'm not. You go, yeah, you are. It's like,
but you're not getting under their skin.
yeah, because
an idiot.
No, because he hates being called poor.
If he's actually
remember that
poor.
horrible point I tried to make on Patreon last week? That.
Son, this was really bad, bro. I thought you were about to hit us with some fire.
I thought
you were going to say,
strong. And
son, I really thought you were going to say when you were playing these schools, you would call them poor.
That's what I thought.
And I was like, that was hype, dude.
Yo, you're about to be the new Jack Harlow of this bitch. Yo, popping.
What is? I think Dementia
hilarious.
Donald is good because it just gets in his head. So anytime he fucks up anything, is that the dementia? Is that the dementia?
And any of his followers could be like, oh shit, does he have dementia? Crooked Hillary, you're like, yeah, the bitch is crooked.
Son, what they did to Hillary was genius. Who was it? Was it you I was talking to about this, Mark? What about when they made her look sick?
Oh, bro, no, that's the guy that came at me on Twitter.
He said that.
Yeah.
It was in his documentary or what?
I heard it on
Yeah, it was Dax's podcast. You're talking to Andrew
something.
Morantz.
Yeah,
Okay.
Morantz, yeah.
Yeah. He was like
And-
an all-right investigator journalist guy.
Okay.
And basically, he was, if you want to explain it.
He met this guy who turned out to be Mike Cernovich. This guy.
Oh, yeah,
And
Cernovich.
That guy said, I'm going to make Hillary lose the election. I just don't like Hillary. I'm not super pro-Trump. I just don't like Hillary.
Right.
So what he would do, and Andrew Morantz was like, I saw this happen. He would get on like Periscope and watch the latest Hillary press conference or whatever, and with like 100 or 1,000 people or whatever, he'd be like, what can we pick at here to make it seem like she's ill? Because he said, especially with women, but with anybody, if you make a person seem sick, you're just not going to want to vote for him. You're just very put off by that person. So she would like blink a few times and he'd be like, let's say she had a stroke right there. Let's do it. And then those people would all tweet it. And he knew if those people tweeted it, it would hit this reporter and that reporter would tweet about it. And if that reporter tweeted about it, then this reporter would tweet about it. And then enough of that happens and it starts trending. And now just the idea is planted in people's brains. Maybe Hillary is sick. And that's enough to make people
They
not
showed
vote
her
for her.
falling. Remember when she like
Yep.
stumbled as she
Yep.
was going to the car?
And you think about this 5 years ago, whatever it was, you're like, oh, fuck, I remember all of this trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Having to defend Hillary not being sick or people being like, yo, Hillary's sick. It was crazy. One guy just floated the idea out there.
It'd be great if you used that to stop Bill from fucking children. No, I think he's been super against that. I think he's been calling that out. I think Cernovich has been all over the Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Yeah, guy got me death threats, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sure.
man. Listen, great people can do bad things.
Just ask Bill Clinton.
What else we got, Al?
Trump wants to ban TikTok.
Ooh.
Bruh, not only does Trump want to ban it, now he might back off because Microsoft wants to buy it.
This is the craziest shit.
Boy, this Bill Gates a bad motherfucker.
This is
yo.
a bad motherfucker right here, bro. That Bill Gates a bad motherfucker.
Why is he a bad motherfucker?
Listen, I don't have any proof to this. This is just like what I'm assuming. Okay? This is pure speculation conspiracy. Bill Gates does not have a social media platform. He has LinkedIn. But LinkedIn, I don't see as social media. It's like, it's not, you can't move culture with LinkedIn.
Right.
You move culture, sway elections with social media platforms. Fastest growing social media platform on the planet?
TikTok.
TikTok. You get America's youth with the TikTok, right? It's like Facebook was the young people's app, right? Then Instagram came out, and now Facebook is like, oh, it's just old people on Facebook.
Yep.
Now TikTok is out, and eventually Instagram is going to be looked at like the old shit.
Yeah.
So here, Bill Gates, this is the conspiracy that I'll just make up. Bill Gates gets Trump and other people to say that TikTok is being used by the Chinese government to mine our data, right?
Okay.
It's not owned by the Chinese government, but any company that operates within China and is a Chinese
That shit
company
is owned by the Chinese government.
is owned by the Chinese government. In other words, at any point in time, can they be like, yo, we need the data, etc. Some people are saying that what they're using is they're using the kids to see what their parents' politics are.
Oh, interesting.
So like if the kids are doing like cool Trump posters or cool, Hillary or cool Biden like posts, etc., dances, all that kind of, you find what the political views of the parents are because when you're a kid, your politics always reflect your parents.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
Right? You go to college, maybe shit starts to get mixed up. When
Right.
you're like 14 years old, it's like, oh, dad likes Trump, I like Trump. It is what it
Right.
is. I think Gates is like, I need to be in the social media game.
Yeah.
Or the people who run Microsoft, if it's not Gates day-to-day. We need to be in the social media game. Go say that China's using this data against us. some nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
And they could be, very well could be. They can't own this company and have it be this popular in America. Mm-hmm. Make sure China leaves this company, divests from the company, or at least the U.S. part of it, and then I'll buy the company.
Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets really good. Who was just in front of Congress recently? All the heads of...
Yeah. Except him.
Except Bill Gates. Mm-hmm. Why is Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, the Google dude, who else? There's one more of them there, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was Amazon,
Jack
Google.
Dorsey?
Maybe,
No,
I don't
it
know.
wasn't Jack Dorsey. It was Amazon, Google, Facebook, and one other guy. I can't remember who.
Doesn't matter. Bill Gates not there at all.
Yeah.
Nobody more entrenched in the tech
it was
world.
Apple.
Tim Cook. Nobody more entrenched in tech than Bill Gates. Why is Bill Gates not there?
Right.
Busy making a vaccine or some shit? Why is he not there?
Yeah.
They're worried about monopolistic practices from those companies. Mm-hmm. Apparently not Microsoft. So now Zuckerberg can't even go say, I'll put in a bid for TikTok because you were just in front of Congress for having monopolistic practices. So if he's really playing this level chess where he gets Zuckerberg to look like this big monopolistic motherfucker, so he can't make the pitch for TikTok, and then you come in and then save the day?
Yeah.
None of those other big companies that could easily afford TikTok can go buy it because now they might have too much market share or whatever the fuck it is. They just got to lay low for a second.
Oh, shit.
So he spoils their meal and then goes scoops it up on the low potentially.
One thing that I
Please poll calls, yeah.
India also banned TikTok. India's been on TikTok.
Yep.
Weirdly, America copied India, which is rare. But India banned TikTok for that exact same reason. Chinese government, too much data. We're not doing it.
Yep.
It's out. So doesn't that lend some kind of credence, you think, to the idea that it's not just America doing this? It's also happening with other countries.
I think I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
And I think the illusion with American social media platforms is that they don't share the data with the government.
Right.
But I think that is a complete illusion.
I think they share with everybody.
I think they share it with the American government, not everybody.
Right.
But like, for example, Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, I think they'll also sell it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, they can sell it to advertisers,
Yes.
maybe. But like, I think it operates in a little bit different way. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think the advertisers are doing so much like, sway an election or that kind of stuff.
Correct.
Whereas like America might give Tim Cook a call and go, yo, we need some data on that Apple Music shit.
Yeah.
We need to know who's buying what, this, that, for whatever reason. Who knows why? I don't know how you even manipulate an election yet. We got to do some research.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it with that data. That being said, I think it's entirely possible that they're using it to data mine. And I think it's entirely possible that they don't want China to have all that data. Yes,
I think that's possible, plausible.
100%.
I think that's a fact. And my theory is, I don't care how much money you're giving away after you die. If you are at any point in your life the richest person in the world, you got some sociopathic shit going on.
Right.
You enjoy being the top dog on all fronts. Bill Gates has fallen pretty far in that race. Bezos is the guy now. And I think on some level, if you're a tech giant who was for years the richest person on earth, you're looking at this like, I don't know what the fuck you guys think this is, but don't think I can't just come shut shit down also. Cook, Jobs, whoever. I'm the fucking guy. Don't forget that. So as soon as he sees this shit starting to pop off in India, I think he's like, okay, let's start lining up the chess pieces. Let's start. What is it? Exactly to your point. What will get us a ton of market share? In the same way Zuckerberg bought Instagram, what's the next closest move I can do to replicate that? Let's buy TikTok. These guys are all going in front of Congress. They did put, decades ago, I think Microsoft was under the microscope for monopolistic practices.
Yeah.
They had to back off. Let's go. We're back in the game. It's been 20 years. These guys are all under the microscope. Let's fucking go. I'm going to be top dog again. Don't fucking think I backed out of this game. I'm the guy. That was my thinking. It was like a sociopathic, like...
Some ego shit.
Yeah, some ego shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you're giving it all away.
Because what I didn't understand is why Microsoft was the only one that was going to buy them. It's like, why couldn't any company was willing to put up the money to buy them?
Yeah, that's another
just
thing.
what I understand.
Why,
like,
yeah.
Like, why just Microsoft? Why did the article specifically come out like that? Why wasn't it TikTok up for purchase in the States? Let Trump buy it. Well, not Trump, but like let what's your man's name with the Mavericks? Cuban. Let Mark Cuban buy it. Like, why can't any other billionaire just buy it?
Oh, it's true.
Why does Microsoft specifically have to buy this
true.
thing?
They can't be the only people interested.
Now, it could be, and now we're getting real conspiratorial, it could be that Gates has a certain relationship with the U.S., and that's why they let him making the fucking vaccines or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Isn't he, like, on the board for the vaccine research for...
I think for the pandemic in general, like the pandemic response, I think he's, like, involved with, and that's tied in with the vaccine.
And that's the thing, it's like, and I think I was talking about this on Rogan, it's like, you reach a certain level of business, the United States of America, where it's too big for you not to be in bed with the government.
Right.
It's too big. Mm-hmm. And I like it that way. I don't want Google to be on its own. Mm-hmm. I want them checked by the government so that someone in Russia can't compromise the head of Google and then all of a sudden Google starts feeding all that data and information back to Russia. I like that you reach a certain size and a certain amount of success. I'm not talking about a little 100 million. I'm talking about hundreds of billions of dollars in business.
Yeah.
And I like that the government knocks on your door and they're like, hey, we just want to let you know that if you want to keep doing this, that's awesome, but we have an agreement now.
Yeah.
We're not going to take any money from you. We're actually going to let you get away with a lot more than other people get away with, but we might need to lean on you for some shit.
Because if it's really a problem, monopolistic practices, Facebook has dominated social media for 10 years now. Since the second they bought Instagram, it's been a fucking thing. Amazon, who's buying anything anymore? For years, Amazon has been the only place you'll go shop.
Well, that was a conversation that I think Robbie even brought up about the culture war. Was it you that brought up? Or Robbie was saying that, like, we've been having this conversation with, like, what America would always do is we would always dictate what the culture is, right? Especially through social media. We create these social media apps and they go to the whole world.
Right.
And this is the first social media app not created by us. And it's fucking incredible. Yeah. Like, if you go on it, it is addicting, nonstop swiping through. It's hard to even get out of the app. I don't know how to get out of it. I just delete it every time. Not delete it, but like do the thing where you like
just close it out.
Yeah, like I don't know how to just get to the main screen because there is no main screen.
Yeah,
it's just video.
I hate it, but my girl can watch for hours.
I love it. It's so fun.
Swipe, laugh, swipe,
I
laugh.
deleted it off my phone.
He had to. You were nonstop.
It's like you fall in the wormhole, and then 2 hours later, it's like,
I know, shit. Wormhole you were falling into.
But the wormhole.
The wormhole.
But yeah, so it's an interesting time in history where we're not making the coolest app.
Yeah.
We're not making the thing that everybody's on. And that's a culture war that you start to lose. You start to lose a culture war, you're like, we're not going to let this happen. Like, that's almost like, this is not the same thing, but you see communism start to spread into Asia, and then the American government was like,
yeah,
might have to go to war in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's right?
Interesting. Yeah.
It's not because they cared about the South Vietnamese people being oppressed by communism. It's because they're like, we're not going to let that shit get no further. I don't want people over here in America hearing all this talk about everybody makes the same amount of money. Because if you got no money, the same sounds very good.
Yeah.
And most people got less.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I find a little troublesome about this is like, how can the American government just force a company to sell itself? If you want to continue to survive, you have to sell your company to us.
I mean, they don't have to.
No, you just could not operate.
Yeah, and then not. But that's what I'm saying. Like, now, what if China retaliates? Like,
it says what?
Like, oh, Google, or Amazon. Well, they don't.
They do that.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's the thing. China,
Facebook isn't in China.
They don't got it.
You talking about China? Bro.
They don't have a lot. They don't have Google. They have their own.
They
Chinese
don't have
version.
freedom. Like you think China is America? Is not. It's not. Oh, any company, come on over.
Yeah.
Your search is very specific. You're not allowed to search certain shit.
Russia was the same thing.
When we were in Russia, they were telling us they were developing a Russian YouTube.
Yeah.
And they were just going to make that the version. Then they can control it.
Yeah. They didn't use Google. They used Yandex. I think is what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so all the superpowers control their data and control their information.
Right.
And part of the reason I think Trump wanted to ban TikTok, and I think part of your theory was that like him and Gates were involved together. Is that what you were saying? Like, as
or
a possible
it could be
option?
a manipulation tool. It could be like, I'm going to make this, or Gates could be going, I'm going to make this story so hot, Trump has to address it because he's hard on China.
Right.
You know, I mean, if he's that manipulative.
I kind of think more that way because there's a ton of articles about TikTok censoring Trump and like pro-Trump TikToks. And that there are certain like conservative TikTokers that get their stuff pulled down all the time.
So once Trump hears about that, he's like, what? This Chinese company
is going to affect my re-election odds?
You out of here, bro.
20, like we think it's all little kids, but there's people that can vote on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw some redneck ass dude, guns in his TikToks all the time, like crazy following too.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
50-year-old guy.
There's a ton of like conservative voices on TikTok, and apparently a lot of them get censored. Like,
it is crazy how much we have we're all just in our own echo chamber, and we think that's the world.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was going to ask about TikTok, but would Bill Gates allow all the pro-Trump stuff to not get silenced? Like, do we know what his policy would be?
No, I mean, I think in America there's more of like a feeling of like, bipartisanship, and we let all information fly. But like China specifically was like, I think they banned anything Hong Kong related also.
Right.
Like they were pretty strict with the censorship, and it was actually built into the policy. It wasn't some sort of like hidden agenda like some of the other sites.
But that's the discussion that like is going to be very interesting, whereas like we've become complacent with the government using our data and taking our data and marketing stuff to us with our data. Yeah. Right? At first when it happened, it's really interesting to see the change. Do you remember when it first happened, when like you would get ads on your phone that were about something you talked about?
Yeah.
Remember how terrifying it was initially? You're like, yo, are they listening?
Yeah.
Are they listening? And now, I literally was telling Mark earlier today, I got an ad within 3 seconds of talking about something. My girl said the word Artemis, and then Artemis fucking furniture or whatever came up on my phone. I went on Instagram and I scrolled and it was there, and I could not fucking believe it. I'm like, I literally go, yo, this is crazy. Not terrified.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is true. Never did we have a conversation where they were like, yeah, we're listening to your shit and then pitching you ads. Yeah. That being said, the ads are fire.
Yeah. Oh, they're perfect. They're exactly what you want.
Amazing. Because they're exactly what you want. So I think one of the reasons why we don't give pushback is when they listen, so far, our lives have only gotten better.
Yeah. It's going to take a case for someone to get silenced. And it's going to be like if
a lot of people to get silenced. We're not giving a fuck about one person.
No, if it becomes a story, like hypothetically, there's one guy and he's like running a pedophile ring and he says something about pedophile shit. And then the authorities are like, oh, we listened in. We accidentally heard, like our AI told us that this guy was talking about pedophile shit. And then we had to go take him out. So it actually worked out for the better. And that people are going to be conflicted because they're going to be like, oh, well, they took out a terrible guy. But they also like...
That's really interesting. You hear what he's saying?
Breach his security. Like, it's going to create a really like ambiguous thing if that were to happen.
That, I think, my assumption is, that is really interesting.
Will they be honest about it was the AI?
Hold on. This is really important that everybody got what he just said. Right now, let's assume they're listening.
Yes.
Right? Not listening a guy with a fucking phone. There's an advanced algorithm that picks up certain words. Right. And you ask the algorithm to target certain words. Mm-hmm. So let's say you have a basketball sneaker company. Mm-hmm. Anytime anybody says anything about sneakers or whatever like that, it gets filtered into a folder. Mm-hmm. And that person happens to be talking about sneakers for playing basketball because they're also talking about basketball games and these other words. Right. And they all get filtered and then you send them ads. What Mark is saying is, what if the same thing happened for murder, rape, pedophilia? So you hear somebody talking about a murder they committed. You hear somebody talking about a rape they committed.
Yeah.
Now, whoever's listening can target those words and go, oh shit, this person's talking about that.
Yeah.
The tricky thing is, how do they differentiate? We just talked about that right now, hypothetically. Yeah. How are they differentiating between actually something happening or a Law and Order SVU episode?
I mean, then you could just go in for like a personal review and listen and go, oh no, they're just talking about something innocuous.
And 99% of the time where people talk about that, it's going to be innocuous.
Yeah.
Especially with the Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, you're going to hear the word pedophile every single day.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
it's tricky, but I understand.
And the algorithm probably will get advanced enough, and this is what we're talking about, how good AI is getting, to not even need a human being to come review it. Yeah. It's just going to review the whole thing itself and be like, nah, this is fine.
And make a really accurate assessment, I think. But like when people back in the day, like conspiracy theorists, were like, oh, the government's going to be listening to you. They thought of it more in like nefarious terms. Like they're going to be like surveilling us and like creating like punitive action based off what we say, like Gestapo type behavior.
Right.
And until that happens, no one gives a shit.
Exactly. Right now, it's only benefiting us. It's the same thing with Amazon. They're tracking the same way. Amazon only benefits us. Yeah, they're a monopoly. Yeah, they're taking out all these other businesses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have full control, but everything's cheaper and everything's more convenient. So we're just sitting back on, do whatever you got to do. Everything's good. Eventually, we're going to get hit over the head by Amazon. We're going to be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. And it might be too late.
And I don't know how you stop that as a human being.
You stop it before. That's actually why you have government intervention. You have the government come in.
So it has to be the government because it's so against human nature.
You're giving kids candy. It's like
we want the candy. Keep giving the candy, but you need the big bag of candy. It's literally like your parents coming in and go put that down.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck you, mom. And then when you're older, you don't have type 2 diabetes. You're like, thank God.
Yeah, that's how white kids talk to their mom.
I did the whitest kid version of that. Yeah. But it's super interesting time because now we're at the place where they're listening to what we're saying. Listening, I'm going to put in quotes, but they're marketing stuff that we fucking want. I get all these cool scooters and shit. Yeah. Like everything cool it pops up on the ads. I was telling Mark earlier today, the ads on my Instagram are better than the posts.
So it's like a game for me. It's like, oh shit, they got me this time.
They got me.
Dead ass. I've been like, yo, I didn't know I needed one of those, but I guess I do.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. They know exactly. I'm the most predictable human to this algorithm because they know exactly what the fuck I want.
Every single time. It's great.
The listening shit, I don't think they're ever going to really catch too many criminals because I doubt pedophiles actually use the word pedophile.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing some pedophile today.
But I'm sure they will talk about it in some capacity.
Like, I just raped today.
They will talk about it in some capacity. They'll search for shit. Like there's going to be evidence and it's going to get to the point where it's predictive enough or like catches you early enough that it's not. But I'm a capitalistic guy, but I was looking at these monopolies on trial and I was like, yeah, man, we got to do something about all these. All of these are monopolies.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible that it's not listening to and that the predictive ability of the algorithm is so advanced?
Yeah.
No.
It's definitely listening?
I think there's too many instances where Artemis and then within that second you scroll up in the Artemis.
Now, what I would argue for the Artemis thing, I think it was like furniture, is that I've been looking at places.
Have you looked at Artemis specifically?
No.
Because there's a lot of times I'll Google search something and then it pops up on my ads nonstop. And it's like, okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But there's also one or two, it hasn't happened to me as often as others, but like I'm talking about something, no reason for it to pop up on my phone, but it pops up and I'm like, whoa, this is wild.
Because some of these ads are mad insulting, bro. I swear to God.
Wow, what you got?
I got, do you suffer from premature ejaculation? I swear to God, I got the wipes. Have you seen those?
Nah, what's that?
Nope.
But it's like,
what's the wipes?
It's like these like desensitizing wipes. It's like rub this on your dickhead.
But does it desensitize her too?
I don't know how that shit works. How do you got to wear a condom when you do it? I didn't buy it.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. It's a weird time.
Hey, say the name. We might have a new sponsor. You know?
I remember getting that condom that like numbed your dick.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
No.
I got that
Talking
shit
the wrong
when I was
guy.
in college, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Got that number.
Yeah.
That was fire. You just fucking... I mean, now I could never. but back in the day, dude, when I just had boners for days, it was amazing. It just made it completely numb, and you just pound away for as long as you want.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Akaash?
I know exactly what you're saying. Fellas, let's be honest. Grooming sucks. Shopping for every product, trying to impress women all the time, going to mad different websites. All the products are trash. Everything sucks. There is now a one-stop shop for everything related to men's grooming. The company is called Hawthorne, Hawthorne. Go to www.hawthorne.co. Fill out a survey. This is what I'm looking for in shampoo. This is what kind of deodorant I like. If you're like Mark, I don't shower very often. You literally answer every question, and then they send you every grooming product you could possibly need. Hand cream, face cream, cologne, deodorant. Mark is finally wearing deodorant because of Hawthorne.
That's right.
Everything is legit, high quality, dead ass. I used to have like rashes from some shitty body wash. Started to use the Hawthorne. I'm good. Dead ass. It's great products. The packaging is ill. If you bring a lady over and you got the soap that smells good as fuck, and the body wash that looks beautiful, you will look like you got your shit together. This is the grooming product that can get you pussy.
And by grooming, it's not just hair, right?
Hair, hand cream, face
smelling,
cream.
It's like all the shit that we don't even know the words for as guys. Yeah. But yeah, go do that.
Go to www.hawthorne.co. Again, that's Hawthorne with an E at the end, .co, and use promo code Flagrant, and you get 10% off your first purchase.
Love it.
Go. Represent the army. Smell good. Get some pussy in quarantine.
Let's go. Let's get back to the show. Come back. All right. Look, we're coming back again. Akaash is coming out with his dumbass theories. So Akaash is super paranoid of AI. Right? Because he read one book about AI. And
that's not true.
Yeah.
I'm reading one book about AI. All right? Let's be factual about what we're saying.
All right. So you read this book about AI. You're reading
Yes.
this book about AI,
Correct.
and now everything is like AI is going to take
Correct.
over and everything, whatever.
Correct.
And you're very concerned about AI,
I think it's going to be lit for a little while,
right?
and then it's going to really
And you
fall
think
apart.
in 15 years, everything is AI?
I think flying cars.
Yeah.
I legit think all of
You
it.
always add a couple more years. You're like, within 5 years, there's going to be flying cars. Maybe 10, at least 15.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
10 to 15.
10 to 15.
Let's put money on it.
Let's put it. Okay. No, we have flying cars now. They're called planes.
No, yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, shit flies,
I
bro.
mean, you're
Like,
going to travel
Yeah.
via flying
Via
car.
flight?
Only.
You mean people are going to
Exclusively.
travel via flight?
Exclusively.
Akash?
Exclusively.
Why would I exclusively travel in flight? There's going to be faster shit on the ground.
What if you had to walk to the store?
Hyperloop, ground.
If it's ground, it's going to be Hyperloop or some other shit we've never seen.
Yo, you can't flip, son. You can't. Hold on.
I can add a caveat.
Hold on. If you travel on the ground, it's going to be something we've never seen before. Everything in the future that's new is something we haven't
bruh.
seen before, Akash.
Within 10 to 15 years, nobody's driving.
Yo, Cookie just said, he's like, I had enough of this motherfucker. Get out of here.
Nobody's driving
Yeah,
ever. Like, you're not allowed to
10 to
drive.
15 years?
10 to 15 years, you're not allowed to drive.
Do you forget what country we're from?
Bro, 10 to 15 years is class close, bro.
I'm saying, it's dumb
What
close.
do you mean we're not allowed to drive? Explain that to me.
Because self-driving cars are going to be so good and so much better than regular people, they're going to be like, yo, it's actually a risk for this person to...
Just because things are good and things are risky
Yeah.
when we do it doesn't mean we're not allowed.
I don't think you're going to be allowed to drive.
That's the condescending tone of all.
Yo, but it's true. And when you put your knee up, it makes it that much more effective.
I was offended at listening.
No, because look, you could say, listen, people shouldn't walk. You should just get on these conveyor belts we'll put on the street, and
Yeah.
that's going to be way better, and then nobody will fall and then bump their knee and sue the city.
I don't think that applies. I think that's just like a leap.
You can't use your little don't applies argument.
You can't
Well, we
slippery
were
slope
trying
it.
to do that with AI the whole time, but this is what you sound like when you argue.
But I'm actually right. You're just
I'm right
saying,
too.
oh, but then
JFK
theoretically...
got the little walkie things.
But then you could be like, theoretically this, if this, if this, if this. I'm just saying what it's going to be.
I agree with the point that I think.
What are you saying? Hold on. Let him make his argument. What's this going to be? Because this is what your prediction is. Right. Yo, in 10 years, it's going to be different. But it's going to be future. And in 10 years, it's going to be 2030.
I think within the next...
Hey, in 10 years, you're not going to walk. You're not going to sleep. You're just going to fly all day.
I think
everything's flying time.
I think in the next 10 years, you will see 10 to 15, let's say. You'll see more change.
What is this 10 to 15? Hey, what about 8? What about 8 years? How is it in 8 years? Just the same? We just walking around?
Nah, it's not going to happen.
You're not going to chew your own food because you know what can happen. You could choke on it and have to Heimlich maneuver you. So they'll chew your own food and put it directly in your stomach.
It's not going to happen for at least 8 3/4, just to be clear.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying 15 to be safe.
Yeah, let's be safe though.
But
20?
I think
20 years to be safe.
This makes no sense.
I know.
we will see more innovation in the next 10 to 15 years than we saw in the previous 100.
All right.
Bro, just don't put a timeline on it.
Yeah, why you like? I understand you're saying something that's nothing. So if you put a date on it, then you feel like you're being prophetic. Like you're predicting nothing, right? So you're like, yo, there's gonna be advancements in the future. Well, yeah, no shit. Hey, 10 years from now, all the advancement will happen within 10 years.
So in this book I'm reading, this is a situation they walk you through. They say within 10 years. I
They
think
allow
maybe
you to
that's...
walk through it? Or
I think that's...
They conveyor belt.
They conveyor
They
belt
fly you through it.
They
Why don't they fly you through it, bro?
I don't
It's
know,
not that
man.
far
We're
in
not
the
there
future.
yet.
It's
We're
not
not
that
there
far in the
yet.
future.
We're
The
not in
sequel.
the future yet.
In the sequel, they'll
All
fly
right,
you.
dude, fucking take me through it.
So you wake up.
Yeah.
You're hooked up to... Your body's hooked up to enough sensors that they say, oh, this person didn't get a good night of sleep last night.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as you walk out the door, ready for work, a car comes and picks you up. Since you didn't get enough sleep...
Yeah.
fresh sheets on a bed that you can sleep in a self-driving car that takes you to a Hyperloop station, takes you from DC to New York in 30 minutes. Door-to-door time is like 50 minutes to go to work from DC
What
to
if
New York.
my girl is the reason why I didn't get a good night's sleep? And what if my girl also is going to DC in the same car? How am I going to sleep
16 years
now?
we'll have that locked down. 16 years we'll have the answer to that for sure.
Now, I'm in my own car.
Yeah.
I'm in my own Hyperloop.
Yeah.
What if somebody's snoring loud on the Hyperloop?
I don't know if you're in your own Hyperloop, but you're in your own car.
But what if somebody's snoring loud in the Hyperloop?
They don't know that. That's just
said
the car is all
snoring?
you got a solution
Snoring
to.
loud. I can't sleep. I'm supposed to be asleep.
Well,
I'm
you got
supposed to be
sleep in the
rested.
car, right?
Huh?
That's where you get sleep is the car.
But we don't know. There could be construction. What if there's construction? What if they're building a double decker to the Hyperloop?
Oh, there's a guy with a
3D printer is gonna be
jackhammer.
mad
There's gonna be
quiet.
do you think there's gonna be no jackhammers in the future?
3D printer is gonna be mad quiet. I actually don't know if there'll be jackhammers in the future.
So you think they'll
Then they
3D
say that
print it?
one, bro.
Hey, dude,
You had
do
an
you think they'll
answer.
3D print it? Hey, do you think in the future they'll have 4D printing? Dude? Is that possible?
They might get to 6D if we're being realistic.
Okay. So Kuno, give us more. Can we ask you questions about the future and then you tell us?
Yeah.
As I read more of the book,
No.
you can.
You
Okay.
got it now.
No, I
Akaash
think
is
you
the
got it.
expert.
Just
Okay.
trust your gut and
Okay.
all the bullshit
All right.
you don't know.
All right,
just
just
use
gut.
that
Just
to
gut
answer these
check.
questions.
No, you got it.
What will food look like in the future?
3D printed food, bro.
Ooh.
Really?
That's
They're already
rudimentary.
doing that now.
Are they already doing it?
Yeah,
Do you
KFC
think-
doing 3D nuggets.
Is that right?
You know this is a story. You know this is a story. You know this is a story. Go ahead.
Will they
How
allow-
crazy would I have sounded 2 years ago being like, yeah, KFC gonna 3D print nuggets within the next few years?
I would believe it.
Okay.
I believe
If you
dog.
said the next 3 years, we would have believed it.
yeah, within the next 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I would have been
If
wrong
you said
2 years
1 to
ago.
2, I'd have been like,
This guy's crazy, dude. This
Okay.
guy's crazy.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. What will planes look like in the future?
ooh.
Apparently,
Yeah.
there will be capability to take you internationally via rocket through SpaceX. So you could go to Australia in like an hour.
Why would you go all the way to space to go to Australia?
I don't think it'll actually leave the Earth's orbit. It'll just be more similar speed-wise and sonically or whatever.
But it doesn't make sense to go all the way to space if you don't want to go there.
I don't think you got to go to space. I think they'll just call it a spaceship. It'll be similar to a spaceship.
What about a space boat? That would be sick.
I think they'll get
Would
there.
it not?
I think they'll get there.
Would it
You know what
not?
I mean? Go underground all the way out of the Earth's atmosphere.
Yo, I was talking about our space rope. If you were smart, if I was SpaceX, they're trying to figure out how to get to Australia.
Pulley system.
Just go up. Wait for the Earth to, go
to
around.
come around, they come back
Bring
down.
that shit back down.
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Use half the fuel.
That's a good
Dude.
idea. That's
Call
a good
me.
idea.
And then
on.
you don't have to use any fuel to come down. You just use gravity.
Yeah. You know what's right next to Australia? Water.
New Zealand. What? I thought we were being real.
No, water is right there, and that's what you landed in.
All right,
So,
Al, do you have any scientific questions in the future?
What does childbirth look like?
Yeah.
What's the future of
What's
childbirth?
the future of childbirth? Answer that, you fucking schmuck.
I think at some point we're all dead, so it won't matter.
Ooh.
No.
But that's not 10 to 15
10
years.
to 15 years, what does childbirth look like? Out of the pussy?
Yeah, is there still
think
dicks
so.
and vaginas?
I think so.
Or do you
but
think
I think
they
a robot.
incubate them?
I think a robot is delivering the baby.
Like Uber Eats?
Why would the robot deliver the baby?
Because why would you need a human when AI can do it better? Just like surgery is done. It might be overseen by a human or something, maybe. But they have robots doing surgery.
No, they don't have
Hands are gonna
robots
be
doing
so
surgery.
cold.
100%.
They don't have robots doing surgery. No, they don't.
Look
Not
that
yet.
up. Look that up.
What surgeries do they do?
I don't know. Look it up, though. It's a thing. I don't know the specific surgeries, but look it
I'll
up.
give him that.
Look it up. Do they have a
Look
robot?
at, and Al would know. Al be
no,
knowing shit like
That's
this
a
because
bad
he's a
bet. You
female
know there's
doctor.
at least one robot did one
I don't
surgery
think.
somewhere.
I don't think
Look
they're
it
doing
up.
surgery.
Nah,
You've had a
do.
robot surgery?
They do.
Is there a surgery where they could remove the dick from your throat?
I want to keep it there is the thing. So I'm sure there would be if I didn't want it there, but I like it there. So
Okay. Do you think in the future there will be skateboarding?
for recreation, you know what I mean? Like,
Will they
I just
allow
wanna-
people to recreate?
Yeah, I think if it could just endanger you, it's fine. But if it can endanger others, no.
They're going to allow people to recreate in the future, you think?
I think recreating will be allowed.
Yo, if all the doctors are robots, is that in like?
I mean, you already got Chinese doctors. This is the next level step. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more robotic.
Are
that
you
it?
concerned as Indians?
Yeah, how are
We
you gonna
should
make your
be.
parents proud?
We should be. I think that's why we're going to tech because we see where it's going.
Yo, that's why
Ah.
Indians are so
Down
mad
in
about
tech.
AI because you guys are the eye right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're the NI,
Yeah, exactly.
natural intelligence.
Oh my God.
yeah.
So you guys are
You
going to be
thought that was going
completely
somewhere else.
removed.
I did not. All right, my bad, Mark.
What, did you almost spell a word we're not supposed to?
No, I got
Holy
scared.
moly. Okay. Now, do you think?
I feel like I'm in the spin cycle.
Yeah, you're in the middle. When he said NI, right? What was it? Natural intelligence, gotta get everybody. What?
Terry Crews, chill.
Yeah, you're right. My bad, Doc. My bad. Come on, we gotta combat our own opportunity. What is it? Negativity or something?
Conquer our own negativity.
Conquer our own negativity.
Yeah.
Okay? Akaash, I want you to have more faith in humanity.
I don't, yo. I don't.
You don't?
I don't. It's over.
You really think? How many more years do you think the human species has left?
50?
Come on, son.
I'm wilding with that. That's people.
Akaash, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be alive in 50 years, bro.
No,
You guys are all dead. But I'm
Come
gonna be
on,
alive.
bro.
I think it's a wrap in 50.
Okay.
That's me. That's just my own, like, I haven't read nothing. I'm just like, oh, 50 years is over.
We're wrapping this up right now.
Akaash is beating your wild takes.
Listen,
never
we're
thought
wrapping this up
would
right now.
happen, son.
You're going to give me any future take that you have, and I'm going to tell you why it's not true.
Okay.
Just go. Any future take you have. And be dead serious that you truly believe in the future.
Robots
will
doing
happen.
surgery.
Say again?
Or 3D printing food. One of those.
Not going to happen.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't 3D print certain foods.
Which foods?
Reese's Pieces, peanut butter cups. Can't do it.
You can absolutely print
that's-
Reese's
do it.
Pieces.
That's a
You
good
can't get the
point.
peanut butter in the cup.
Yeah, you can make the cup, you can make peanut butter.
But you can't do it together.
And what's the name of it? Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
There we go.
You need
Reese's
both.
peanut butter cups. You need both.
Nah, the only
Fucking
thing you won't
dumbass.
have is the Reese's.
Go.
Everything else is going to be there.
Go. Anyway, that's next. Keep going. Next thing in the future won't happen. Go. Dare you.
I want to take all his takes, put it in a time capsule, and then bury it. And then in 10 to 15 years, just dig it up.
Open up to the dumbest human.
Just be like, stupid.
And he's got to read every one.
How does it feel, Akaash? Scoreboard.
Okay, go, Akaash. Go.
Self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars. What about it? That's now. That's not the future. Wrong.
No, every car is going to be self-driving.
Wrong.
Or the majority of cars will be self-driving.
No, that's a stupid one.
Why?
Because
got it
the
already.
majority went from everyone.
Because if somebody said to you in 10
you
years...
said every car.
If somebody said to you in
Say
10
every
years...
car. Stick the landing. Don't be like a little bit of this. Of
Okay.
course, you could always make that. Go.
Every car is self-driving.
In 10, 15 years? Wrong.
Why is that?
Because I could keep my car.
Do you have a car? Mm-hmm. Do you have a car?
I do. What kind of car? It does. I do. I do have a car.
What kind of car?
I have a Tesla truck.
What feature does that Tesla truck have?
As a feature, but it's not only that. I can also do
But
natural driving.
What was
Do you know what that was?
what was going to be your plan?
Do you know what that was?
What was going to be your
Do you know,
plan?
that was a girl really liking that logic I just
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This is lying about everything.
yeah.
What feature does that car have?
Consent. That was consent, bro. Go. Next one. Go.
How are you going to get around in your Tesla truck? What was your plan for parking?
Sorry?
What was your plan? Are you ever going to have it park? Or are you just going to have it move around and self-drive while you
Like a shark?
do work and then come back to the car? This is your idea. I'm never going to park in New York.
Are
I'm just gonna
you
have it
predicting
self-drive
the future and I'm telling you why it's not? Or is this a different game?
everywhere. I just flipped it.
Oh, now
I
it's
just
the
flipped it.
flip. Okay.
Scoreboard.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Okay, listen.
Okay.
That's not the game that we're playing, so let's go back to the game. Flipped it back. Okay, over the top.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
go.
a board
So no, another prediction. Go. Any prediction you want for the future? Go.
I feel
Why
like
it's
I gave you
bullshit.
good ones.
I've already knocked both those out the
But
park.
you
They're
went
somewhere
from
over there.
self-drive. First, you said all cars are going to fly.
And now he's
you
down
say
to self-driving. Like, let's
So it's
go.
all self-driving flying cars.
Yeah,
So wheels
pull the
are just
dick
gone.
out, son.
Wheels altogether. are just
No
gone
more
in 10 to
wheels. No
15
more
years.
circular shits. You know what I
That's a
mean?
good question.
No more circles.
That's a
How are you
good
gonna
question.
find those dots to put on your ladies' foreheads? Let's go. That shit is up. Let's go.
We're going to have the dots. For as long as we're around, we finna have these dots.
Okay, go. Next prediction, go.
3D printing as opposed to construction. We're just building buildings, 3D.
What?
That already exists again.
No.
Yeah.
No. I got him. No.
That one does actually exist.
It doesn't exist. What
It
they
does.
can 3D print
It
is
does.
bricks or
Yes.
little pieces of the building,
And then you still
they
gotta
gotta
build
put them
it.
together. Yeah.
Nah, it
you
does.
can't just 3D print a building.
Yes,
you can't
you can.
just
The
Mark,
printer
Mark,
gotta
Mark,
be huge.
hey, Mark.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, Mark. Hey, get in there.
I don't want to be in the spin cycle, bro. I don't want to spin like that, bro.
Stop, y'all.
Hey,
Stop.
Look it up.
You guys are
They're
retarded.
3D printing.
You had the
parts.
same reaction to robots doing surgery.
They're 3D printing parts of the thing. They're not 3D printing the whole thing.
Right.
What does the whole thing mean?
The whole fucking structure of the building.
And you don't think it's
You
going to
said
get
it's not
better?
gonna be construction. They're just going to.
Yeah, I think it's all gonna be 3D
print a
printing.
whole
Yeah, that's a
building.
lot.
I think it's going to be all 3D printing.
No.
But then how do you put it together? There has to be some construction.
How do you put the
I don't-
doorknob on the door?
3D printing, yo.
No, that's not fun. Okay, how do you do this? I got him, Al.
Okay.
I got him. How do you do this? How do you put the thing where you fold the towel after you use it in the bathroom?
I don't got him, bro.
You know what would have been a good question?
Adam, son.
You know, I thought,
No way you can 3D print that shit needs to be screwed in.
Bro, you really trusted him on the buzzer beater, bro.
That needs to be screwed in. That little towel
hey, you
holder.
lost everybody. Yo, how's it feel? How's it
No, I
feel?
won't take this. I won't
You
take
said some
this.
shit you thought slapped.
You got the wall and you got the thing that holds the towel.
Remember how
You
much
can't
faith
print
you
that
had?
as part of the same
I
fucking thing.
feel like I just gave the ball to J.R. Smith.
He's running away. Yo, JR, what are you doing?
The fuck?
You're LeBron looking at it with your hands up.
That shit is impossible to put on even by myself.
You couldn't even install a bidet.
I didn't try.
Wait, did you not install it?
Nope.
Yo, bring that shit. Let's put it in here.
Yeah.
I could.
You gonna put it in the public bathroom?
Hell
Yes.
yeah. We all shit there. Like,
Honestly,
two,
that's
three
a great
times
I
a
don't
day.
think that's a good idea, man.
That's a great
What if
idea.
you pee on the part where the water shoots out? Because then the last guy's pee's going to hit your ass.
It self-cleans.
I don't know if I believe all
Nah,
that.
it self-cleans.
How's it self-clean?
and how does it self-clean?
How's
Al?
it self-clean? You fucking.
We need to get out one. All right. Listen, I got to go. I got to go.
Be
Okay.
late.
So, last one.
Yeah.
Go.
I got no more, man. I'm out. I gave you all of them. All of them I've read about.
The world ain't changing that much.
The world ain't changing, Akaash. That's all I'm trying to say. Get used to it. Get comfy. You're going to live in this for your whole life.
Oh, I got one.
Go.
This is one that Akaash was telling me. There's a future where there's no more cash money.
Let me think about it. Keep going. You think money doesn't exist at all?
That's not what I said. Cash money.
No more cash.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cash money does not exist at all. What about all the cash that we currently have?
Pull it out of circulation.
Yeah.
And that money will be put into our bank accounts by the government?
Yeah.
Nah. How are rappers going to flex in videos?
Swipe that shit, bro, on the butt crack.
Cars, dog.
Yeah.
Tekashi's gonna have an extra Lambo in his video. Self-driving ass Lambo. He ain't
Yo,
gonna do nothing.
I'm going to say in how many years? Because his shit is 10, 15.
10 to 15.
Nah.
Nah, I don't know 10 to 15. I don't know the timeline.
In 100 years, yeah, there's no more money. It's stupid.
That's idiotic. 100 years. What a fucking bitch ass estimation that was. 100 years.
No, that's actually smart.
100 years.
If you're gonna estimate a time,
Hold on.
if you're gonna estimate a
You
time,
pussy.
Hold on,
100 years.
hold
This
on.
guy's estimating
Hold on.
100
That
years.
was-
Yo, hey, let's go back to 1920 and see how things work.
just spin it, bro.
Hold on.
Spin it, though.
Son,
Hold on now.
1920.
Hold on now.
That's 2 world
Hold on
wars,
now.
a
Hold on.
depression,
Hold on.
the motherfucking 80s. Oh, you bitch.
Sounds like
We
a
saw a
score.
new millennium in the last 100
Sounds like a
years.
scoreboard is coming up, dude.
Have some balls, son.
Did you add AIDS in that 100 years?
AIDS. God damn, son. Corona.
All right. 200 years. I think in 200 years, within 200 years, there's no more money. Actually, 100, I don't think. In 200 years, I think we got
What
no
a
more money.
bitch-ass
I
prediction.
mean that.
What a
You
bitch-ass
think you're brave
prediction.
because you do these short predictions. You don't know a single thing about the future of AI. You just add 5 or 10 in
200
front of
years?
it, and then you think you're smart.
200
You just go,
years?
it's going to be no more toilets in 10 years. We just going to take shit that's going to
America
evaporate.
not even 250, and you saying 200 years is bold?
America longer than 250.
1776.
America's when we got here, bro. America's when we got here, son. America is when we got here, bro.
I know you couldn't do the math
When I
either.
landed on Plymouth
That
Rock,
math.
I landed on Plymouth Rock. When your boy landed on Plymouth Rock, he was like, "Oh, this feels very American to me."
I know you just took
I
my
think
word
it's
on the
very
math,
American,
too.
bro. What?
You just took my word on the math.
On the math?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Drew's not great at history math because he accidentally said slavery was like 100 years ago. Or no, he said 400 years ago.
I just did that because that's what Van Lathan said to fucking Kanye West. Okay? I thought Van had his fucking numbers down. I figured that he knows about that more than me.
Yeah.
But then when was it?
I don't know that
No,
shit.
we said, no, it was a little too close, bro. It was yeah, we said 150, but it was 250, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on.
it was less than that. It was less
we
than
said
that.
250. We're like, yeah, it was mad long ago.
It was 250.
And
it was
you
$150.
giving just a little bit less time for cashless society?
Yo,
You
yo.
pussy.
You gotta go more aggressive
listen.
with your predictions. That's why I think
That's
it
the
is.
thing. You're not aggressive. You think you're making some big prediction,
Yeah.
but you're
You
still
said
padding the
200
stats.
years.
I'm the opposite guy. I'm the guy that makes no prediction.
Yeah.
You
I
make
don't
all
think
the predictions.
No, I think it's not going to change. AI, I don't think anything's going to change.
we don't
you
wipe
gotta
our
come up on it.
We don't wipe our butts anymore
That's what he says.
within the next 2 weeks. A lot of changes coming up,
That's
boys.
what I'm
Bold
saying.
prediction,
By
yo.
the
You
end-
gotta
That's a bold
double
prediction.
down on
By
your
the
shit.
I
end of
doubled
August.
down.
No, you don't. 10 to 15. You go 10.
You said
And then you
200.
add 50% on top of your
Your shit
fucking
is
prediction.
10 times
That's
longer than
soft.
mine.
Nah.
But I'm the one saying it's not going to change their lifetime. That's the most brave prediction.
That's not brave at all.
That's the most brave.
You're not
So
gonna be
compared
here.
to you.
So
it's
you-
the most brave.
But
Think about it.
Okay, but your shit is mad
Think
dumb.
about it.
Your shit
Listen.
is dumber. Your shit is dumber.
Your shit is
200
dumber.
years.
No, you're the
200
dumbest.
years.
Hey, listen. Yo, I just realized how brave I am. Hey, Cookie, shut up, you dog. Listen. I just realized,
mad dumb,
according
yo.
to you,
Your shit is mad
according
dumb,
to you,
yo.
this is how stupid you are. This is how stupid
Yo,
you
okay.
think you're gonna get replaced by robots. Stupid. I was too excited. I couldn't get the word right. I was too excited to say it. You think a little fucking robot's gonna replace you, stupid? That's how dumb you are. You think me. It's gonna come replace you.
That's the point you were excited
Listen,
about?
that's what you're
the
excited.
point you were
This is what I'm
excited for?
excited about. This is bravery.
That's the point you're
Bravery
excited
is
for.
investing in humanity.
Your whole
Cowardice is investing in technology.
Oh.
Cowards finna win.
What?
Cowards be winning.
I thought by this time you'd be on my side. I didn't think you were gonna stay double down on that. I'm investing in humanity.
So you saying by 2220 shit gonna be the same? You stupid
what
fucking
the
idiot.
fuck did he just say with that number?
200 years from now.
200 years from now, I'm not going to be around.
Yeah,
Neither
you
are
think it's gonna be the same?
But
you
we don't
fucking
know.
Idiot?
Nobody will be able to
That's
tell.
stupid you sound.
Listen how smart I am. I just made a prediction neither of us could prove.
Slavery
You said in 10
barely ended
years,
200
there's going to be no more oxygen. That's what you sound like. You sound like fucking Greta Thunberg, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
The robots are coming. Let's stop
God.
using our phones.
Oh my god.
Yep. No more toilet paper, boys.
Seriously,
By the
why?
end of next week, bro.
You
watch.
no more toilet paper,
Just
Mark?
watch. Just watch.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Your prediction way dumber than mine.
No, you have the dumbest prediction.
Yours is the dumbest. In
Yours
200
is the
years,
dumbest.
200
Yours
years
is
gonna be
the
the
dumbest.
same.
You can't even spell 200. But for real though, think about it. You have to think about it. You're not thinking. You're letting the AIs do all the thinking.
I'm
That's
thinking.
what you do.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. You need some AI to do your thinking.
Look, what I'm doing is I'm holding this up. I won't even let you do AI for my mic. You gotta, hey, sometimes you gotta hit from all angles, bro. You just gotta hit all angles. This is all I'm
We gotta
saying.
wrap this up, yo.
Cookie is struggling, but don't let her hair get on
She's
the fucking
struggling
lens.
listening to this
Listen,
nonsense.
for
you're
real,
saying.
dogs, for real.
Yeah.
I mean this shit.
Yeah.
This is serious. You need to have some balls in your predictions.
Your shit is ballless.
Nah.
Or dumber than mine. It's
My
one of the
shorts
two.
got so short. Yo, what's happening?
Look like
That's why I've been
LeBron.
looking at the
Son,
screen.
son,
I
your
can't
shit
even
is
look
Every
in
now
your
and again I
direction.
look down, bro. I feel like I'm in a Rescalin leotard.
Look like LeBron, dog. If you go to the side, you have no pants on. That's crazy.
Oh, my balls be a little squashed. In all seriousness, dude.
Yeah.
You have to realize your predictions are cowardly, bro.
Your predictions are stupid and bitch ass.
No.
200 years
No.
is mad time.
No, but here's the thing about my
I think
predictions.
we'll go cashless within 100. No, 200 years. You pussy.
Listen,
you
you
pussy.
said this.
You pussy.
Listen.
I think.
I believe in
you know
humanity.
What? I believe a cashless society will come.
I believe you're the one that's making these predictions.
Give
I'm
me-
saying this, bitch ass. You're the one out here. We're gonna fly. Well, everybody's a car.
Give me 2 centuries, and I think my prediction will come true.
Bro, no, that's not gonna happen. You're the one making pussy AI additions.
That's one word.
I don't know what happened right there.
Can we end this, please? I'm so tired, yo. I'm exhausted.
He's spinning.
We both spinning.
Oh, you're just filibustering. You're just gonna filibuster.
Yeah, filibustering.
I'm filibustering. I don't know what that is. I know what Filipinos are. Look, here's the deal. Y'all heard that fart? Yo, look, here's the deal. Listen, my prediction is
pussy,
humanity.
mad pussy.
No.
Pussy.
No. Back up.
You're not even taking away cash.
No. Listen. This is your prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Your prediction is you're gonna give up and let a robot fuck your asshole.
Yeah.
My prediction is humans. I know me in 10 to 15 years, I'm fighting for this. I'm not gonna let humans take over. You're like in Terminator 2, when the robots were walking, you just scooped into your asshole and you pulled it wide open for them to just fuck you in it, right? That's why I'm saying mine is actually more brave.
No, your
Yours
shit is adorable.
More pussy.
Your shit is adorable. I'm gonna fight to survive.
I'm gonna fight for humanity.
Yo.
You're out here just like, yo, do whatever. Tell me what to do. Government's gonna do it. That's what I'm saying. You need to fight, bro. You need to fight for your
fight
jobs.
all you want to, bro.
You need to fight for your jobs in India.
Yo, podcasts are good.
No, but Indians. I'm talking about Indians.
We're gonna be fine. We're all gonna go to tech. That's what we do.
I don't know, bro.
That's what we do.
I don't know. I think Indians. You guys.
White people are in
You gotta stop
trouble.
selling out Indians, bro.
White people
that's
are
a
in
really
trouble.
important thing. Like, you gotta stop selling out Indians right now, bro. You gotta stop. Yo, seriously.
We're good.
Yo, listen.
We're gonna go straight to tech.
That,
white people are in trouble. I'm gonna be honest. White people are in trouble.
They're gonna start taking your jobs. They're gonna start taking them fucking.
Taking yours. We already taking your jobs.
No, our job is to hire you. That's our job.
That's like
that's our jobs. So listen, they're gonna start replacing the farms, the call center farms, with artificial intelligence, bro.
Who gonna program the artificial intelligence? Indians.
Chinese people. I don't know.
Indians, yo.
Listen. I'm just saying, you got to be on the side of your people, bro.
Yeah, AI. That's the side of my people is AI.
Whoa, dude.
Wow.
They're going AI. Y'all are all fucked.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's fucked up, bro.
You just sold out your people.
That's fucked up, son. How you gonna sell out your people, bro?
Son, we going to AI. We know what the winning team is.
India. I got your back, bro. Listen, I got your back, bro.
And you speak it, right?
I speak Urdu.
Yeah.
Say something real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, what I say, y'all? Hey, what I say, y'all?
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Nah, in all seriousness, bro. Anything you want to take back, bro?
No, I stand by all of it. Anything you want to take back?
I do want to take one thing back.
What's that?
I think that I want to extend my prediction.
Oh, wow. You're going to make it even more pussy.
I want to extend my prediction to 1 is a century, 100 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's 1,000? A gig?
That's a millennia.
It's a millennia.
Yeah.
I'd like to extend I think human beings, bruh, are going to be driving whatever the fuck we're driving for the next half millennia.
How long is that?
At least 500 years.
Yeah, 5
I just
centuries.
want to make sure you knew.
5 centuries, too.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know why it's century?
What?
Cent is 1.
And what is Uri?
Udi.
that's an Urdu word.
Udi.
It's a famous Urdu word.
Is a very famous Urdu word.
Or?
Udi is a famous Urdu word.
It's famous for 99.
It's
So-
it's actually
Century. It's 100.
1 plus 99 is 100.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what that means in Urdu?
What?
All right, we gotta stop this podcast. We've gone on too long. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. I have nothing else to say. We've said everything. Okay? Akaash, is there anything that you'd like to say?
I stand by everything I said.
You know when they're listening to this podcast?
When?
In the future.
Yo, factual.
Toilet paperless
bail.
society.
Factual, yo.
Don't bail him
Toilet
out of that.
paperless
Don't
society.
bail him out of that.
Factual, yo.
Don't bail him. Don't bail him out of
We're
that.
spinning together now. Scoreboard.
All right, y'all. Peace.